Right, so after doing the wear test today with the Estee Lauder Double Wear and the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation, if I had to pick a winner, the winner would be, drum roll. Hey dolls, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me and welcome back to a brand new video. I'm Kirsty Lo and in today's video I'm going to be doing a foundation comparison review. So recently I did a poll on my YouTube asking you guys what foundation comparison do you want me to do next, and 44% of you voted for the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, and I'm going to be comparing it with the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Luminous Matte Foundation. So this has been highly requested on my channel to compare both of these foundations together. I'm going to be doing a wear test today for around about 10 hours, 11 hours, and I'll be checking in with you guys throughout the whole day. But before we get into it, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. And without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So before applying any foundation, I always like to use a primer, and the one that I'm going to use today is this one. It's the NARS Smooth and Protect Primer, and it's got SPF 50. And I do feature this primer on quite a lot of my videos on my channel. And I also featured it in my best primers for oily skin video, so I'll leave all the links for you down in the description box below to check out that video. So I'm just going to apply it on the areas that I need it most, which for me is my whole face, because I do have very oily skin and I've got big pores all on my face. Predominantly on my nose I have really large pores, and this primer just creates that beautiful flawless base for my foundation to go on top of. Alright then, so the first foundation I'm going to talk about is this Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. There's 30ml in this bottle and it retails for £37.50. Now this is a really popular foundation, and only recently they've actually put the price up, because it used to be I think £35 and now it's gone up to £37.50. I see what you're doing there, Estee Lauder. But firstly, let's look at the bottle of this. It's got a frosted glass bottle with a gold cap, but as you can see, once I've unscrewed it, there is no pump. Estee Lauder does sell a pump separately, which you can buy, but you know what? For this price, you'd think that there would be a pump on this foundation. But anywho, that's the bottle. Very nice. I love this. So on the Estee Lauder website, it's got 60 shades available in this foundation. 60 shades, that's absolutely incredible. It's a medium to full buildable coverage foundation, and the formula facts are you ready for this? 24-hour wear, 24-hour color true, 24-hour non-creasing, it's waterproof, sweat and humid, I can't even say that word, sweat and humidity resistant. I got there. Transfer resistant, it controls all day, which is what I love to hear because I've got oily skin. No caking, no settling into fine lines or pores, no pouring, no streaking. It's oil free, yes. Dermatologist tested, it's non-comedogenic, so it's not going to clog your pores, and it's free of synthetic fragrance, it's gluten free, and it's everything else that you dreamt of. Wow, that is just one long list of formula facts. Claims to do absolutely everything and anything that you want a foundation to do. This can do it, so it claims. And the next foundation I'm going to talk about is this Huda Beauty Faux Filter Luminous Matte Liquid Foundation. There's 35ml in this bottle and it retails for £36. Now this is like the new and improved version of the original Faux Filter, and there's been a lot of mixed reviews of this foundation, like good and bad reviews. So let's look at the packaging of this foundation first. It's got, couldn't even open the lid. So firstly, it's got a plastic bottle with a black plastic pump, and it's got a black lid. So it is a plastic bottle, so that'd be really handy to go traveling with. So let's look at the website now to see what it says about this foundation. There is 39 shades in this foundation. It's 24-hour flexible wear, so it's the same with the double wear. It claims to have up to 24 hours of wear, and then it's got a luminous matte finish, which it always baffles me. It's either one or the other, but you can't have both, like luminous matte. I mean, when I think of luminous, it's like glowy skin, and then matte is totally the opposite. So pull it together, what do you get? And it's fragrance free, which thank God for that, because the original Faux Filter foundation, that fragrance, it was so like, it made me nauseous. It just gave me like headaches, that fragrance. It was just too much. It was like a heavy floral fragrance. So I'm so happy that this is actually fragrance free now. The non-cakey formula is life proof, and check this out guys, waterproof, it's super long wear for 24 hours, transfer proof, fade proof, sweat proof, and humidity proof. And it's fragrance free, vegan, non-comedogenic, so it's not going to clog your pores, mask and transfer proof. So there's a lot of claims going on there, a lot of claims. But looking at the description, it doesn't say anything about being oil free or being able to control your oils. So is it going to be oily skin friendly? We're going to find out today. So looking at both these foundations, the descriptions in a way is quite similar because they do have 24 hours of wear. They are both full coverage foundation, but with the Estee Lauder double wear, it's more of a buildable coverage foundation. It's medium to full coverage, whereas with the Huda Beauty Faux Filter, it is a full coverage foundation, like full stop. The Estee Lauder's got 60 shades, the Huda Beauty's got 39 shades. Similar pricing, £37.50 and £36, and this one's got 30ml and this has got 35ml. And also I didn't mention that the Estee Lauder double wear's got SPF 10, which is what we always want. We want that protection from the sun, whereas the Huda Beauty has not got SPF. So yeah, those are the main differences looking at the descriptions and the key facts of both these foundations. So let's put both these foundations into action. Right, sleeves up. You know I'm in business because it is getting quite hot right now because of all the lighting on me. With the Estee Lauder double wear foundation, before using it, always give it a good shake. By the way, I have already done a video about how to apply the Estee Lauder double wear foundation without it looking cakey. So I'll leave the link for that video down in the description box below, so go check it out. So yeah, give it a good shake, 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 shake. And I'm in the shade 2W2 Rattan, which is for light to medium skin with warm yellow undertones. So this is more my winter shade, so I'm a bit lighter. Whereas in the summer, I'm 3W1 Tawny, and that's more medium skin with warm yellow undertones. Wow, so straight away, it just feels so light on my skin. And I love the fact that this foundation, it's not got a fragrance, so it's not overpowering with a scent. It's not like that. It's just smoothed out my pores. Look at that guys, just smoothed it all out. It feels very lightweight and very comfortable on my skin. So even though this first layer, it is a medium coverage, but it's already covered like the redness that's on my cheeks, it's covered all that, and that's just with the one layer. You can still see my skin like peeping through, so very natural looking, really easy to apply, and it just blends so easily. So this foundation is a buildable coverage foundation, so this is more of a medium coverage. So what I'm going to do is one more layer to make it a more fuller coverage. Okay, so I'm going in with the second layer now. So mainly I need the extra coverage on my cheeks and a bit on my chin. Oh, I think I've applied too much there. Let me just try and blend that out a bit more. You see, like I applied a bit too much there, but it just blends so easily. See all of my redness and the scarring that I had on my cheeks, that is just all covered up. So this is 2 layers of the Estee Lauder double wear foundation. Look how flawless it's made my skin. Okay, so I'm back with a clean sponge, and now I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Luminous Matte Foundation. Give it a good shake. And I'm in the shade Toasted Coconut 240N, and that's for light to medium skin with golden neutral undertones. So Huda Beauty, here we go. Wow, straight away, look how full coverage this foundation is. Definitely a little bit goes a long way with this foundation. So this one layer is a lot more full coverage comparing it to the one layer Estee Lauder, because obviously with the Estee Lauder it's a buildable coverage foundation, whereas with this Huda Beauty it is full coverage. It's like a super full coverage foundation, and you can see how well it's just covered my redness on my cheeks. And it's not feeling heavy at all, despite the fact that it is very full coverage. But yeah, it's covered all of my scarring, the redness on my face. It's covered all that. The only thing I can say about it now is that it just feels a little bit dry, a bit drying on my skin. Okay, so I'm going to go in with a second layer of this Huda Beauty foundation. You see, it's so highly pigmented, this foundation, and hence the name. It does give you that really filtered looking skin. So yeah, this foundation's described as a luminous matte. However, I'm not really seeing the luminous side coming out. It's more of a matte finish. Like, now that it's been a good minute or two, it's sort of really drying down to a very matte finish. Less of the luminous, but more of the matte. So it's been about 10 minutes now since I applied both of these foundations. So I always wait about 10 minutes just for it to fully dry down to find my perfect colour match. And with the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation, it's not oxidised, it's just looking really flawless on my skin. Whereas with the Huda Beauty foundation on this side, it's oxidised slightly darker, a little bit, and it's only been about 10 minutes. And I have to say, looking in the mirror, I noticed that on the corner of my nose, it's sort of separating a bit and it's settling into my fine line here. And it's only been 10 minutes and that's sort of happened. Let me just try and show you a bit more. You see? Just there. So I'm going to try and buff it out. So yeah, I'm going to finish doing the rest of my makeup and I'll be back shortly. Right, so makeup's done. And I did use a bit of the Laura Mercier translucent loose setting powder just to set both of the foundations into place. I always do that because obviously I've got oily skin and I love using setting powder. And the time now is 10 past 10 in the morning. So I'm going to check back in with you guys in about 6 hours time. Right, so I'm back for my first check-in and it is now, let's have a look, 3:28 in the afternoon. Yeah, 3:28. And if you're wondering who that is my British short-haired cat, and he's called Rocky and he's 3 years old. So cute. But anyway, yeah, so it's 3:28 in the afternoon. So I've had these foundations on for good 5-6 hours now. So let's have a look and see how it's looking. Let's go. Okay, so let's look at this side first, and it's the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. Wow, so straight away I can see it's controlled my oils so well. On my nose and even on my cheeks, there's hardly any shine. That's how well this foundation has controlled my oils. And there's no caking or separation going on. On my chin, there's hardly any shine. Even on my forehead, it's like minimal shine has come through. I mean, the coverage is still there. It hasn't oxidized. And then on this side, it's the Huda Beauty Full Filter Luminous and Matte Foundation. And let's have a look. So I can see that on my nose area, there is a bit more shine. There's separation and caking going on here. And it's settled into my fine line there. And even on my textured area down here, it's sort of enhanced it a little bit and made it look quite dry. It looks a bit dry and parchy. So with the Huda Beauty foundation, it does feel a bit drying on my skin like I mentioned before. So you definitely have to moisturize your skin very well before applying this. And let's look at the forehead. There's a little bit of shine coming through there. Right, so I'm going to check in with you guys later on this evening for my final check-in. Right, so I'm back for my final check-in, and yes, it's that time of night where I've got my gown on, super comfy, and this is what I love wearing when I'm at home. The time now is 9:32 in the evening. So I've had both of these foundations on for good 11-12 hours now. So I'm going to do a super close-up to show you how my skin's looking. Okay, so let's start off with this side first, and it's the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. Wow, I can see it's really controlled my oils so well, this foundation. Even on my cheeks, there's like a bit of shine coming through, but it's giving me like this healthy glow to my skin. I definitely don't look too greasy, it's just a bit of glow. On my chin, there's a bit of shine there. Even on my forehead, It's a little bit of shine there, but it's still looking really good here. Okay, so then on this side of my face, I've got the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Luminous Matte Foundation. So I can see on this side, it does look a bit more shiny, predominantly on my nose area and on my cheeks. And even on this area of my face where I do have a bit of texture, it just feels very dry and like I can see some flaking going on. Just this bit here where I've got a bit of the texture. On my forehead, that's still looking really good actually. So it's just mainly on my nose area, on the corner of my nose and my fine line. There's a bit of separation, a bit of settling going on there. But other than that, this foundation is really beautiful. I mean, look at my cheek area. It just looks so filtered, hence the name Faux Filter. Right, so after doing the wear test today with the Estee Lauder Double Wear and the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation, if I had to pick a winner, the winner would be, drum roll, the winner would be the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. Absolutely love this foundation, and definitely today it has not let me down. It's just controlled my oils so well. It looks very natural on my skin. Whereas with the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation, it's a beautiful foundation. However, I just feel like it didn't control my oils as good as the Estee Lauder Double Wear did. So yeah, this one's definitely more like for event makeup, or if you had a photo shoot, or if you needed to be photo ready, then this is the foundation to use. But for me today, it just did not perform as good as the Estee Lauder Double Wear did. So yeah, today's winner is this Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and let me know which foundation did you prefer. Did you like the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation or the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation? And how did you get on with these foundations? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Or if you've not tried it yet, which one are you thinking of trying? Just let me know down in the comments below. I love reading all of you guys' comments. And I just want to say thank you to everyone that has subscribed to my channel recently. I do appreciate everyone's support. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every week. And yeah, I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time with a brand new video. Mwah! Bye guys.